However, because and I go there out of convenience. I go there out of convenience. That's the only reason I go there. I go there because it's like boom, it works. But we could change that. We could make some different arrangements. I mean, if we got to. But my toxic trait is, you know what I think of? I think of like, yo, instead of calling the manager, I'd be like, yo, how much do it cost to franchise one of these things, man? Like, cause shit, man, I can make a killing. I can make mad money if I open up my own Crunch Fitness. You know what I'm saying, bro? So looked up like how much does it cost to franchise Crunch Fitness, bro? It costs like it could cost like on the low end, which this would be the littlest Crunch Fitness I've ever seen, probably. But like on the low end, it's like 900,000. On the high end, it's like up to like $3.5 million. So, needless to say, I ain't getting no crunch anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? I'm not leaving my career and going to run a crunch. But I feel like yeah, it has to they have to be making mad money because they not using it for the facilities. You know what I'm saying? But that's my rant. That's something that only I care about. But what come on, tell me, what gym do you go to and like what is your experience at this gym? Here's the thing. I used to be a loyal Planet Fitness person. People used to clown Planet Fitness, right? And they'd be like, "Nah, yo, you don't even get no like they ain't even got everything there." So I got onto Crunch. Crunch was convenient when my son was little because they had like the little pseudo daycare that you could pay like $5 extra a month, and then like basically it's just like a waiting area for your kids to be in there. So like that was like clutch, whatever. And I sipped the Kool-Aid and I switched, whatever. And now, but I'm looking back, I'm like, yo, Planet Fitness don't never run out of paper towels. I ain't never been to a Planet Fitness where I even had to worry about that. When I go to Crunch Fitness, especially the one in Lancaster, PA, I'm always thinking like, damn, bro, like what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so when I went this morning, I made sure I brought my own microfiber cloth so I could wipe stuff down. If that's the policy, if that's what you want to do, then fine. But one thing I noticed too, people do not spray stuff down. Like people spray down like the equipment, like the machines. I see people spray that stuff down. I ain't never seen not one person spray down a mat. I'm the only person in the world I think that sprays and tries to wipe off the mat. You know what I mean? I don't know why people don't do it, but it's trifling. And when I think about it, like there's mad germs in this place. That's probably how I got sick in the first place. So, what do you think, man? Let me know about your experience at your home gym, and where should I go if I was gonna switch? Where should I go? Leave a comment below. All right, so a couple weeks ago, my man Levi, he sent me a promo and it was from Arby's and it said that something small is coming. So I was like, oh, okay, like what could it be coming? Like I'm thinking like, all right. And so I knew it had to be something like bite size, some type of like something small, like literally. And it was a cool little campaign. You know what I mean, little advertising campaign. And then out of nowhere, we found out what they was. So y'all know that Arby's has steak nuggets now, right? Y'all know that, right? And I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Who the fuck eats Arby's? Who be eating at Arby's? Who's keeping this place open? Well, first me, first off, but yes, I do eat at Arby's, and a lot of people eat at Arby's. It's been a staple in my life. It's definitely one of my favorite fast food places. If I'm gonna get fast food, that is definitely in the wheelhouse. You know what I'm saying? They've always had like a wide variety of things. I'm not gonna say they slogan because I think that slogan is wild, you know what I mean? But like they do have a wide variety of protein in the building, you know what I'm saying? I've had brisket from there, I've had chicken from there, I've had their fish before, I've had obviously the roast beef, and now I've had like yeah, they've had like Italian subs, they've had John Rose there, like I've had different things, man. So the market fresh sandwiches slap like bro, it's good, man. They got the best variety in terms of like fast food. I mean, you can get something really healthy or you can get something really bad for you. But yeah, it's dope. So I seen that they had these steak nuggets, whatever, and I seen Kevin on stage try them Jones, and he made them Jones look good. Now I ain't gonna lie, like me and Kevin on stage is on the same page where we respect Arby's and we know that it's good. However, though, I be feeling like Kev on stage kind of eats a little bit of anything. You know what I'm saying? So I had to try him, right? Me and my son, we had a bunch of errands to run, and then we had some free time. So I was like, oh yeah, and I just ordered them, whatever. And he was like, kind of like, what is that? What are you getting? I'm like, I'm getting a steak nuggets. Like, yeah, let's try them. So I tried the steak nuggets, and they're not that bad. They're not bad. They're good. They're actually good. They're pretty decent. They taste good. They have good flavor. What they remind me of is like kind of like I don't know, like a lot of like beef jerky companies, they'll sell like a tender tip or like a tender bite or something like that. Like, and it'll be like a little package, and it'll be these little cubes of beef, and chewy and good. It's kind of like jerky, but like softer, whatever. And I had to say, like, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like those Jack Link's tender bites, but like a little bit bigger, and then they're like warm. You know what I'm saying? So like, yes, it's you don't get no like you do. They're very tender. So like, and I would say no piece was like fatty or anything like that. It was Kevin on stage called them choice cut. I would say they're pretty tender. It feels like a beef cube of some sort, like stewed meat or something like that. That's what it kind of reminds me of. But it's in the shape of like those tender bites, but just bigger. You can dip them in barbecue sauce. It does taste good with the barbecue sauce. It does taste good without. And you can get like a bowl too, like a macaroni and cheese bowl with it on. I just wanted to try them for the first time. And but that macaroni bowl has like string onion, fried onions and stuff. I don't eat stuff like that, so it's like, so I do avoid that. So I just wanted to give it a try. If I had to rate it, it's probably like a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I mean, so like they're not super great. I would get them again, but more so as a snack. I don't see myself ever eating that as a full meal. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. That wouldn't be my go-to. People calling them kangaroo knuckles and whatever. But like I had to say, I think it is real beef. You get 5 bites for 5.29. So you get 5 bites for 5.29, and I doubt you're getting even a quarter pound of meat. Like maybe you're getting a quarter pound of meat. But like so like it's not like it's costing them a lot of money to give you 5 little pieces of beef. So I do believe it is steak. It's probably not necessarily the best quality steak, but like it's something that's been cured, and it does really remind you of jerky. You know what I mean? And if you have any like white friends or like I actually my boy, he was Jewish, man. My one of my old managers, and he be listening to this show. He one of the first people I ever knew that made their own jerky, because jerky, all it is steak. Like it's just steak. You take it and then you cure it, you kind of dry it out, and then yeah, my man was like on a kick, man. Like yo, my boy Rich, man, he was like, yo, he put me D to so many little things of like culture of like do it yourself type of things that in regards to food. Don't give me the line. I swear he was like a homebrew dude for a while. But like, yeah, this dude was definitely making his own jerky, and like he used to brag about it, how good it was, and how he would buy these steaks, and he learned the process, whatever. So, um, it's something I maybe do, but like that's what these bites remind me of. They remind me of like some type of jerky product. And it was good, but it wasn't like the best. But it wasn't nasty though either. It wasn't nasty. You know what I mean? So. Check them out. Would you ever try the steak nuggets from Arby's? Have you ever tried Arby's?